I'm taking some serious decisions for you. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I can't keep it inside any longer. I know you'll hate me for what I'm about to say, but it's something I feel we both need. Our relationship has become something neither of us recognizes anymore. It's not what it used to be, and the more I try to hold on, the more it feels like I'm suffocating both of us. You deserve more than this. I didn't wake up one day and decide to hurt you. Believe me, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've spent countless nights convincing myself that we can fix this, that if we just tried harder, things would get better. But deep down, I know we're too far gone. We've grown into different people with different paths. Love is supposed to lift you up, not drain you, and lately, all we've been doing is draining each other. I see the sadness in your eyes every time we fight. I hear the exhaustion in your voice when we argue about the same things over and over again. This cycle we're stuck in, it's breaking us piece by piece. I can't keep pretending that everything is fine when it's not. I owe you the truth, and the truth is that I don't think we can make this work anymore. I didn't want it to end this way. I wanted us to be the couple that defied the odds, that proved everyone wrong. But holding on just because we're afraid of letting go isn't love. It's fear. I've reached a point where I can't ignore that anymore. You've given me so much, more than I could ever deserve. But love alone isn't enough to sustain what we've built. There's too much resentment, too many unspoken words that have turned into walls between us. I keep replaying our conversations, thinking of what we could have done differently, but nothing changes the fact that we've lost the connection we once had. I know you'll think I'm giving up on us. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not strong enough to fight for something that's slipping away. But I can't keep dragging you through this. I love you enough to let you go. I love you enough to admit that we're better apart than we are together. You'll find someone who can give you the happiness I couldn't. Someone who will meet you where you are, without the weight of our past pulling them down. You'll hate me now, but one day, you'll see this was the right choice. You'll find peace, and that's all I've ever wanted for you. I've been selfish for holding on this long, for pretending that if we just stayed together, everything would magically fix itself. I was scared of the pain, scared of what it would mean to be without you. But staying in something broken is far worse than starting over. I won't say that this is easy for me. I won't pretend that I won't miss you every single day. I will. There will be moments when I'll want to run back to you, beg for another chance. But I won't, because that would only hurt you more. This isn't your fault. I need you to believe that. You're not the reason we're here. This isn't because you weren't enough or that you didn't love me right. You were everything I needed, you just weren't what I needed forever. We've both tried to hold on to something we outgrew a long time ago. There's no shame in that. We gave it everything we had, but sometimes love changes. Sometimes, no matter how much we want it to last, it doesn't. I'll always care about you, always wish you the best, but we need to set each other free. We need to give ourselves the chance to find happiness elsewhere. Staying together out of obligation will only breed more bitterness, and I can't let that happen to us. I know you're angry, and you have every right to be. But please believe me when I say that this decision comes from a place of love. I'm not doing this to hurt you, I'm doing this to save us from something worse. This isn't goodbye forever. You'll always have a place in my heart, no matter where life takes us. But this chapter of our story is coming to an end. It's time for both of us to turn the page, even if it hurts. I know it feels like the ground is crumbling beneath you right now. I can see the shock on your face, and it kills me to be the one causing it. I've rehearsed this moment in my head so many times, trying to figure out the right words, but there's no easy way to say it. You don't deserve this pain, and if I could spare you from it, I would. But pretending everything is fine will only hurt you more in the end. I've loved you with everything I had, but somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves trying to make this work. We became strangers living under the same roof, pretending that time would heal things it couldn't. We stopped being partners and started being two people holding onto memories, hoping they were enough to carry us forward. They're not. Not anymore. It's not that I've stopped loving you. It's that love, on its own, isn't enough to fix what's broken. I've tried to convince myself otherwise, but the more I push, the clearer it becomes. We've been holding onto the idea of what we used to be, not who we are now. And who we are now, we've grown apart. We want different things. We see the world differently. I've made mistakes, too many to count. I know I'm not blameless in this. There were moments when I should have fought harder, listened more, or put my pride aside. I failed you in ways you'll never forget, and for that, I'm truly sorry. If I could go back and rewrite our story, I'd change so many things. But time doesn't give us that luxury. All we have is the present, and in this moment, I know what I have to do. Please don't think for a second that I'm walking away because it's easier. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I care about you too much to keep you trapped in a relationship that's no longer bringing you joy. You deserve someone who can love you fully and completely without the weight of the past hanging over them. I want that for you, even if it means I won't be the one by your side. I'll always treasure the life we shared, the late-night talks, the moments of pure laughter, the times when it felt like nothing in the world could touch us. Those memories will stay with me forever. But memories aren't enough to build a future on. We can't keep trying to revive something that's already gone. I know this feels like an ending, but it's also a new beginning. For both of us, we'll grieve this loss, we'll hurt, but eventually, we'll heal. You'll find someone who brings out the best in you, who makes you feel alive in ways I never could. And when that happens, I hope you look back on this moment and understand that it was all for a greater purpose. I'll always love you in my own way, even from a distance. You've been such an important part of my life, and I'll never forget that. You taught me what it means to love deeply, even if it didn't last forever. Some loves aren't meant to be lifelong. Some are meant to teach us, to shape us, and to prepare us for the next chapter. That's what you were for me, a beautiful, unforgettable chapter. You don't need me to complete you. You've always been strong on your own, and I know you'll rise from this stronger than ever. You'll cry, you'll curse my name, but one day, the pain will fade, and you'll see the light again. When that day comes, I hope you smile and know that you were always destined for more than what we had. This isn't goodbye forever. Maybe our paths will cross again one day, and when they do, I hope we can look at each other with peace in our hearts, knowing we did what was right. I'll always care for you, always wish you the best. No matter what happens next, you'll always hold a special place in my heart. I'm sorry it had to end this way. But sometimes, love means letting go.